Divine greetings and gratitude, everyone. If y'all are new here, my name is Nona. I am the witch, author, and poet of the Royal House of Magic of Eden. I'm also the founder, the keeper, the Psionic Sage of the Psionic Path and of the Psionic Archives. And if y'all are returning, hey family, welcome back to our Sacred Garden. I'm always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. As you could tell, we are doing a pick a deck reading, or in this case, a pick a card reading in honor of our Divine Feminine. What inspired this reading was this Divine Feminine intention oil that I created that is available in the apothecary, which I actually consider the Ethereum. And I'm actually going to be updating the oils, updating the labels on the oils and whatnot soon. So as you could tell, that is what this video is about. This video is going to be dedicated to your Divine Feminine, to the collective Divine Feminine, and I'm hoping that I can give you the messages that you need right now at this moment. I would like for you to please relax yourself, relax your body, connect with your heart, connect with your womb, connect with the source within you. It does not matter what gender you are. This does not have anything to do with gender. This has everything to do with your Divine Feminine. So whatever it is that you may be feeling right now, whatever it is you may be holding on to, whatever it is you may be holding within your space, I set the intention that you receive everything that you need from this reading right now. I set the intention that you pick the card that is closest to your heart, that your intuition calls you to choose, and or may you be open to receiving whatever messages may come through me to you now from the divine. Go ahead and take a moment to pause. I'm gonna pause the video, or I'm gonna actually allow you to choose your piles now. All right, if you chose the first card or the first pile, this is your reading. So we are going to be working with the Lenormand cards, the Lenormand deck, and I wanted to just go ahead and start your reading. So basically, actually the first card to come out for you actually was the Time card. It was this card right here. And it's so interesting because when I was shuffling the cards or dealing out the card for all the piles, for whatever reason, pile number 3 wanted to receive 3 cards. And I was like, okay, even though we're going to start off with 1, I'm just going to go ahead and update all the piles to 3 cards. And yes, so thank pile number 3 for that. Anyway, so basically you got the Time card. And for whatever reason, I do feel like the fact that you got the Time card and the fish and these tulips here is that I feel like now is your time to receive something in plenty. The word is admiration. Either someone is admiring you, or there are a group of people or this tribe of people that are wanting to honor you, that are wanting to give something to you because it is your time. So this is bringing me to this 6 of Wands energy where someone is watching you, someone or many people of many. This is plenty. So there's an abundant amount of someones who are watching, who want to give to you the things that you have been giving. The fact that you have the Time card here, this to me points to the fact that even though I don't see the Wheel of Fortune, this is for whatever reason bringing me to the Wheel of Fortune, where it's not just about fate, it's not just about destiny, it's about things turning back around and working out and things coming back around in plenty. This gives me 10 of Cups vibes, but it also gives me 10 of Pentacles vibes, where there's something that you were giving, and there was something that you were giving from the heart that now you are ready to receive back in plenty. This also, what I'm hearing is the word pregnancy. So even if you are not literally pregnant, there's something within you that is wanting to be birthed, and it's something that is plenty. I'm hearing the words windfall. So it sounds like, and it feels like you're going to be receiving something in a windfall. It may be random, but I don't feel that it's random. In fact, I'm hearing that it was orchestrated. Someone or someones have been planning on giving you something, but they've been doing it under the radar. I feel like I just spilled the tea. Oh, I feel like I just spilled the tea. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else about that. I'm sorry. I already gave away too much. But I don't think I should be giving anything else away. Whatever messages come out with this, with these cards, oh my goodness. Talk about being an intuitive. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So we're going to go ahead and continue. We're gonna continue. We're also working with the Mermaid Tarot, so that's what we have here. You guys, I apologize. If I spill the beans, then I'm so sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny, but I'm laughing because, like, I get so carried away in these readings that I don't even, like, sometimes I just go and I go and I go, and it's not until I get stopped and Spirit's like, wait. I'm so sorry. All right, we're gonna continue. Okay, so anyway, Spirit, what is it that our tribe needs to hear for whoever chose these piles? So apart from that, apart from the gift, I mean, the gift could be anything. I mean, at least I didn't say that, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell you what the gift would be. I'm not gonna try to guess, and no, I'm not gonna try to reveal anything either. The gift will be the gift, and it can come in the shape of whatever form, right? And I don't know why I'm hearing, don't worry. So oh my goodness. Speaking of Six of Wands, see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this Six of Wands energy, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I was not tripping. Okay, so let's just go ahead and continue shuffling. I'm excited for whatever this is because I feel like your time has come finally. Your time has come finally. I'm hearing the words patience and perseverance. And the words mother figure are coming through. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, Three of Swords. Ooh, Temperance. Patience and perseverance. The fact that we have Temperance card here. Okay, so we are on, ooh, Strength. Yes. Okay. You have the Five of Wands. Okay, in reverse, actually. That wanted to come out in reverse. So, and we're not going to be pulling that many cards because we don't want this reading to be too long. Ooh, the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my God, you have the Star. I love it. Okay, what else do we have here? All right, so this card wanted to fly out. So you have the Three of Swords, Temperance, Strength. You have the Five of Wands reversed, the Emperor card, the Star card. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse here. You have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like the hard part is over. There was someone that was wondering when something would happen, or there was someone that was wondering, I'm hearing like, when is it my turn? There was someone that was kind of waiting and wondering when the storm will be over. And now I feel that there is definitely a storm that is clearing. What I feel coming from this is that there's this energy that is present, that is wanting to give, that is wanting to gift, that is wanting to provide. And the reason is because there's a backstory that you have where you've had to suffer, or where you felt that you had to suffer, or there was this story, this never-ending story of suffering and just pain and conflict. And now someone is like, I no longer wish to continue to fight. I feel like instead of me fighting and instead of me overpouring and overly giving my energy and asserting my dominance and constantly resorting to this divine masculine space, I feel like I want to go into my divine feminine because I know that there is true strength. Someone here is realizing where they either, not where they've done wrong, but they're realizing their role in this and they're wanting to do better. But not only that, there's this idea that someone is no longer confused. They found something, they found themselves, and it's the best gift that they could have ever received, or it's the best gift that they could have ever given. The best gift that someone is giving is the best part of themselves. And I'm not talking about the gift that we were, discussing earlier. This is a different gift that I'm speaking of right now. There is this gift that is being given about honor, about love, and this essence of tranquility, but also this essence of like patience. This individual or individuals are realizing that to constantly fight is to sever the tie. I don't know why I'm hearing like sever the tie, but there's something about someone allowing themselves to really tune in to their wisdom and be more patient. Like they want to be more patient. What I'm also feeling though is that there's someone here that has been calling out, that has been sharing or singing this song, and Spirit is hearing them, and Spirit is like, I need you to be patient. I need you to remember that a part of your journey is realizing that In your case, and in this situation, it's you choosing to suffer. And it's not the fact that we don't have compassion for you. We do. We, meaning your guides. This is one of those things where I need you to look up. Spirit is asking for you to look up. There's someone here who used to dream big, who used to have these high hopes for themselves, but no, it's no longer a hope. Spirit is saying is that the more that you learn these lessons, the more that you apply the lessons, the more you don't have to hope, you become the embodiment. This to me reminds me of the saying that I came up with called as remembered, so embodied. There's someone who is embarking on this path of remembrance, and the more that they wake up, the more that they remember, the more they become the embodiment of what they remember. And I do feel that someone is bypassing or no longer allowing themselves to fight. They no longer want to be at war with themselves. They no longer want to be at war with the world. They no longer want to be at war with all of these different things and everybody. Instead, what they're choosing is peace, because they know that with peace comes clarity. They know that with peace comes calm. They know that when they are at peace, when they embody the path, that is when things start to structure out, and that is when things start to materialize. This individual or individuals are learning that to keep fighting against each other is to continue and perpetuate the chaos, and when it's unnecessary. And someone no longer wants to continue on hurting. So instead, they're choosing love. Instead, they're choosing to be in their highest divinity, and that's what this feels like. This Emperor card here is showing up as someone reclaiming their power, but the way that they do so is through compassion, is through love, is through understanding. Someone is becoming seasoned. Someone is growing up here. Someone is growing up, wishing well. Oh, I love that. Exchanging gifts. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Chaos and conflict. Stop. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am feeling this so hard. I swear y'all did not see these cards. Mayo Shan, I hope I did not pronounce, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. The Princess of Mercy, giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Listen, oh my goodness. And then you have Laya, I believe, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Someone is no longer wanting to give into the chaos because they know, and as I say that, there was a white butterfly that flew past my window. Someone is no longer wanting to sing this song of sorrow. They are no longer choosing that. They are choosing to be in this divine feminine essence of receptivity, but with them being in that space, they know that they must sacrifice something. In this case, what you are sacrificing is this heartache. You are sacrificing the very thing that you believe was a part of your identity, and it is no longer a part of your identity. You are no longer identifying with this story of victimhood. You are no longer identifying with this story of lack, with the story of loss. Instead, what you are identifying with is your highest embodiment, which is someone that leads in a divinely feminine way. You are a masculine leader, but in a very divinely feminine way. And or you are someone who is embodying this leadership role in a feminine way to ensure that what you are building perpetuates, to ensure that what you are building is sustainable, to ensure that what you are doing here, the gift that you give, is your best effort. You having given your best effort, and Spirit is letting you know now that this time of confusion is over. There is something that will be given in plenty to you once you start to align with the universal love that you have within yourself that connects you to everything. This love connects you to all. It connects you to the all. Chaos and conflict, the way that you get out of, or the way is by transcending it. Spirit is saying, I need you to transcend beyond the conflict, because you are better than that. You are better than the conflict. You don't have to feed or give into the chaos. The attitude that people may have, you don't have to feed or amplify that with your own fire. Instead, choose to direct that fire somewhere else. And watch your wishes become fulfilled. There is something that is being granted. The moment you decide to turn the other way, the moment you decide not to give in to the chaos, to the conflict, to the negativity, when you decide not to do that, that is the moment where your wish will be granted. That is when your wish will be granted. The words you speak must bring life and breathe life into the very thing you are building, that you are creating. Speak life and love into yourself. Look in the mirror and let yourself know that you are exactly where you need to be, and show yourself compassion. Show yourself love. Give yourself grace amidst this chaos and conflict that you may be going through. This is someone whose mindset was rooted or was programmed to believe that everything that they would receive would be either in lack, in limitation, or in limited quantity. And Spirit is saying, no, this is not true for you. If you knew what I see, if you knew what I knew, and if you saw what I saw, you wouldn't speak the way that you do to others, and you wouldn't speak that way to yourself. Instead, every word you choose would be intentionally divine. I feel that someone, again, has been giving so much of themselves. They've been giving, and they've been giving, and now they will be receiving because of the love they give out. If you have been pouring out love, you are going to receive that amplified. Don't worry about how it's going to manifest. Don't worry about that. Just know and be open to the fact that the universe is a wondrous place. The same way you have experienced the unfortunate, the same way that you have experienced the unfavorable, you can receive and experience all that is favorable. You just have to trust yourself to make the right decision. Okay? That is Spirit's message to you now. I don't want to go any further because if I do, I'll end up risking spilling something. But last thing that I want to say is that whatever it is that you wish for, dive within yourself and ask yourself, why do I want this? What do I gain by receiving this? What is the true meaning of what I want? What is the true meaning as to why? Right? What is the answer why? Why do I want this? Why do I feel like I need this? What is the root of this? And I feel like with the Temperance here, this is you understanding that there is so much light and love available to you at all times if you were to be the energy. And I love that for you. And as the Spirit is saying is that as long as you have a pure heart, as long as you are calling out and you are really in your highest and your greatest good, what you can always receive anything. You can receive it because it's not tainted by hate. It's not tainted by revenge or, being vengeful. It's not tainted by these low vibrational and icky and toxic feelings and emotions and thoughts, right? When you keep yourself pure and when you call out in all honesty and you are real about the things that you want, Spirit can then align. This universe will then align. You just have to be honest about what you want. When you speak what you want, you receive what you want. If you speak what you don't want, you will receive just that. Because you are a powerful being. That's how it worked for you. You're not mundane. And we have to remember we are not mundane people. I don't care what the world says. I don't care what society says. You are not a mundane person. You are not mundane. You are magical. You are not mundane. You are magical. And I want you to remember that. And because you are not mundane, because you are magical, if you feel it and you say it and you speak it, right, you receive it. I want you to remember that. I love that. And I love you very much. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope that you received everything that you needed from this pile. I would like to invite you to either listen to pile number 2 and pile number 3 if you wish to. And if not, go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel because we do want to get monetized so that we can reach more of our soul tribe. Also, leave me down a comment if this helped you. Also, like the video as well. If you need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online over at thescioninpath.org. You can also follow along with me on Instagram over at Magic of Eden. I love you tons. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you in my next video. All right, if you chose pile number 2 or card number 2, the wishing well, which is so funny because we just got done talking about the wishing well over at the first pile. This is your reading, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards really quickly here because we got into some things in the first pile. I would love for you to go back and listen to the first pile when you are done with this one because pile number 1 was so amazing. I'm afraid that I spilled a little bit too much information at the very beginning, but we got back on track, which I'm happy about. Okay, so if you chose card number 2, the wishing well. The wishing well normally points to this water that is in the earth, so to speak. It's this well that is in the earth. And this well contains all water, the moisture, I don't know why I'm hearing the word glistening, the glistening. But one thing that I do want to say about wells is that when you peer into the well, the first thing you'll see more than likely is either a pit of darkness or your own reflection. And this is symbolic and this is amazing for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, if you are looking into a wishing well and you see nothing but darkness, this is you peering within your own subconscious and your own unconscious. You are peering directly into the darkness, directly into the void. It's reflecting what's happening in your mind, right? So when you peer into this darkness, this is the time where you say, what do I wish for and why? What is it that I truly do want, and why do I want this thing? Does this thing bring me comfort? Am I dependent? Am I codependent? Am I independent? Because the more that you wish and the more that you pay attention to what you wish for, the more that it reveals about where you are along your journey and where you are in life. It reveals more about you. So when you're in this wishing well, the wishes that you have or the wishes that you wish for, the things that you wish for reveals a part of you that is either that you feel is broken. It reveals a part of you that is abundance. It reveals whatever aspect of you is either in lack, in need of healing, and or a part of you that is fulfilled. A part of you that reveals where you are connected and or disconnected. When you are diving into a wishing well, or when you're peering into that and you see water, you see your reflection, this to me means that you are already filled with everything. And this water really is reflecting back to you the abundance that you have within you. It is allowing you to, or creating a space for you to see truly your reflection of who you are in a very spiritual, emotional way. And that is what I love about wishing wells, is that you peer into this darkness, or you peer into this reflection to see what it is that you truly do want, why, and where the source of this comes from. You peer into your own inner world. It is a very spiritual thing. And if you are honest, if you are authentic, and if you are transparent, that is when the divine can either guide you, redirect you, or grant said wish. That is what I'm hearing right now. And that is the power of the wishing well. The other few cards that you got here were which card came out first? Okay, so these cards came out first, actually. It was the wishing well, it was the bridge, and then it was also the polar bear. Now, this brings me the energy is that you have to have the power to go away from, or to transition from this one thing that you were hoping for to something else that is actually really meant for you. Because sometimes when we wish upon things, when we wish for things, it's because a part of us wants to experience something that we don't have, or that we feel that we don't have. And sometimes we get into these Eight of Cups moments where we feel like, I don't want to walk away, but I know that I must. Because whatever this was, it served its purpose. And now I'm choosing to walk away because I know that there is something else apart from this. I loved what this was. I loved this relationship. I loved this job. I loved this home, whatever it may be. But now I'm allowing myself to move on because I am elevating. Because this place, these people, this part of my life served its time. And although I will never forget it, I do know that it has helped me evolve, and I'm okay with moving and going on. I have the strength to do this. I am strong enough to move on. I'm strong enough to walk away. If this was a breakup, I'm strong enough to keep going. Because I know that deep down, when I look at myself truly for what I am and for who I am, I know for a fact that I wanted this because it helped me get through whatever I was going through. It helped me through this trial, this tribulation, this tumultuous time. And now I am forever more changed. And I will take what I have learned, and I will gather the strength, and I will walk away because I know that I need to. And if I decided to move and to pivot and to transition, if I decided to go to point A to point B or Z and beyond, to infinity and beyond, I know that I will always be taken care of. I know that no matter what, everything will be more than all right. And I am loving that for someone. Sometimes the transition can be scary. Sometimes the bridge may rock and may move back and forth. But you know what? It's all a part of the journey. I don't know why I keep feeling the Eight of Cups, but even though I don't know why I'm hearing like the word sorrow, it may feel like you're in a moment of like sorrow. Oh my goodness, look at that. Three of Cups in reverse. Stop it. Talk about breakups, like breaking up with groups and whatnot. You have to be willing to say that there's something else. There is something else. Spirit, what do you have for us right now? I am not shuffling these cards in the best way, but it's okay. Someone is going on a journey. Six of Swords energy is also here. Someone is going... There's some type of transition happening with you. I'm sensing and I'm feeling like you are going on a transition. Oh my God. Speaking of going on a transition, look at that. What is going on here? Oh my goodness. You got the Strength card, but the Strength card is coming up in reverse. You got the Star card in reverse. That's so funny because these two cards came out in the last reading. Stop it. That's funny. Because I actually, as you can see, I don't know if you saw that on the camera, but I actually shuffled where I spread the cards all the way out. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Yes. Yes. This confirms what I feel. What I felt. Okay, I have to chase a card really quickly here. Oh, you got the Two of Cups. You got the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness. And you got the Tower card. Okay. Spirit, what else do we have here? Uh-oh. Okay, you got the Lovers here. Three of Pentacles. All right, and what else do we have here? Let's see. Okay. Oh, the Justice card is here. You got the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Page of Cups, and you also got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's someone, I'm hearing like the words hold on. There's someone that may have been holding on. There's someone that is not wanting to go. I don't know why I keep getting the Eight of Swords energy. Not Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups energy. For whatever reason, I keep feeling the Eight of Cups. I feel like the reason why I'm getting the Eight of Cups energy is because of this bridge. You are crossing a threshold. Not a threshold. It could very well be a threshold, but you're crossing something. You're crossing over to something. But you have to have the strength and the courage. It's not even just about strength and courage. It's also just about just having the knowing. It's about having the heart to continue to move forward. For whatever reason, what I'm hearing Spirit say is that if you decided to leave what you once thought you wanted, once you transition away from that, you will then start to receive more, and you will then start to receive more and better than what you thought that you wanted. Sometimes we wish for things, exactly what I said earlier. Sometimes we wish for things and we want them because of where we're at in that moment. But if you decided to elevate yourself, to go into meditation, to sit with yourself, to sit with Spirit, you will then know that what you wanted was because you were in a space where you felt that you lacked something. You needed someone to be here for you. You needed someone to say that I see you. You needed someone or a friend group, or you needed that support. But now Spirit is saying is that if you really need the support, and if you really want the support that you deserve, then you would allow yourself to move and transition to this next phase or to this next aspect or area of your life. And the reason is because you have to invest in yourself enough to know that no matter what, you have to be willing to invest in the things that you find give you emotional fulfillment. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your inner guidance. Trust in your divine feminine. And I'm also hearing Spirit say, trust the artist within you. Oh, that was powerful. Trust the artist within you. Because that artist is a reflection of your divine feminine. You are the artist. Trust in your artistic voice. This could very well be the art of storytelling. This could be the art of poetry, the art of writing. This could be the art of singing. Whatever gift you have, whatever art you have, pottery, crocheting, knitting, ironing, fashion. I'm hearing the word icon. Whatever that art is, follow that. It does not matter what it is. You may have the art of just simply listening. Listening is an art. It takes skill to listen, right? Not everybody has the gift of listening. Trust me, not everybody does, but you just might. And Spirit is saying, don't you dare doubt your gifts. It may seem small, but there is nothing so small in this universe that could ever not bring. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words right now because the feeling is so hard. The feeling is just so intense. There is nothing so small in this universe that will be overlooked. There is nothing too small for me, universe says. There is nothing too small. Do you know that the biggest trees grow from the smallest seeds sometimes? That is so powerful. If you look in nature, take the oak tree, for example. That is one. And I'm hearing like a lilac. I'm hearing like lilacs, like something about the flower lilac. And I'm also hearing magnolia. That is so beautiful. There's something about flowers. This is so interesting. A forest full of flowers. Wow, a forest full of flowers. It's this wondrous land of flowers and this divine essence of perfumes. And smelling the flowers and being led by this. It's like but Spirit is guiding you through the scent of something. You may have Taurus energy where you connect to your senses, and like how you connect to the divine is through your senses. That's what I'm hearing. You connect to the divine through your senses, but also this forest full of flowers. It's Spirit's way of saying is that the more that you embark on this journey, the more beauty you'll find. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I also feel too, like with this reading here, that someone here is finally understanding that being in this situation, whatever situation that they're in, is limiting. Whatever situation that they find themselves in, it doesn't feel like it's what you truly wanted. Like I really do feel that someone here is realizing that what they thought they wanted, it's not truly what they want. And Spirit is saying for you to give it up. I have to trust in what I feel. I feel that it is worth the investment for you to get up and you to go. That's so beautiful. The smallest seeds grow the biggest trees. The smallest seeds grow the biggest trees at times. Oh my goodness. I love the fact that Spirit said that. I gotta write that down. But I don't have my my notebook. I do have my phone though. Let me see. I'm gonna text that to myself. Yes, I text things to myself when I need to. The smallest seeds can grow the biggest trees. Okay, there we go. Let's send that. All right, cool beans. So I have that saved now. Wow. That is so beautiful. Commitment. Go the distance. I don't want to go too fast. Okay. Commitment. Go the distance. See, go the distance. And then we have time for a nap. Oh, I love that. And then we have Inanna, I believe. The Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Oh, okay. And then we have, I'm not going to pronounce that. The Goddess of Never Not Broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. And it's so beautiful that we have this here. And the reason why I say that is because someone is realizing that love is leading the way. It's that love that is allowing them, that is giving them the strength and the courage to get up and walk away from anything that is just simply not purposeful. And someone is realizing, and it's almost kind of like when you have like this relationship with someone and you both are just there, or however many of you there are, and you're just like, you know what? I once thought that this is what I truly wanted, but now that I have it, I realize that there's something else that is calling out to me. And I thought that this was all that there could be, but I know that there's more. And I don't mean to be rude about anything. I just know that this is just not it anymore. I care for you. I love you. And I love myself enough to know that this is no longer needed. And I love you and respect you enough to know that this can no longer be. And so I'm setting you and myself free. We can no longer do this. I'm getting up, walking away, because we both deserve better. We both came together when we felt broken, and now we realize that we are not broken. All we needed was love. Now that we know that we can experience love with each other, I know that there is love out there in the world, and I know that the universe will provide even more abundant love. I'm choosing to get up and walk away. And that is just simply what I feel. Someone is realizing their worth. They're realizing the worth of another, but this worth is coming from a space of compassion and not selfishness. And that is beautiful. I am choosing to only be more love. Nothing in this universe is happening to me. I'm realizing that through the Tower card, through this destruction, it was beautiful. Because now the star can be turned upright. The star is now turned upright after the destruction. I've seen the worst, and we have seen the worst, but we deserve better. So we set our intention together to receive what we want, then we will receive exactly what we want. We needed to rest. What we needed was to get ourselves out of feeling the energy of constantly hurting. We needed a release. This nap is divine because it allowed us a moment to connect. When you have those nap times, that is time where you can spend in sleep. The naps may not be that long, but it's long enough. It's long enough to get quality rest. We needed quality rest. That is really what we needed. And now that we got it, we have enough fuel and energy to keep going. I love that. I am committed. I'm making a commitment to this. I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to bleed into pile number 3. There's something bleeding into commitment. You are choosing something consciously. You are becoming devoted to something. The very thing that you wish for, this is deeper than a wish. This is star energy. This is not even, it's destiny. It's like no matter where you could have turned, you would have ended up here. Why do I keep wanting to peer through this wishing well? I find deja vu is the word. Deja vu. I've been here before. But what do I choose? You choose love. It's like Trinity and Neo. No matter what path, love would have always guided you. Love is the answer. Like, I just feel like love is the answer. I feel so connected. I feel like you're connected. And I feel like Spirit is connecting with you, and I love that. You have nothing to hide. There's nothing for you to be ashamed of. I see and accept all that I am. And it's so interesting that we talked about Taurus energy. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I feel like with this, the last thing that we're going to say is that the things that you wish for, right? The very things that you wish for, that is a part of your heaven. It is a slither of what you can experience. It is only but a moment of peering into the infiniteness of your desires. It's just one part of it, right? But then when you tune into yourself, you say, I see and accept all that I am. I am everything that I need. And that is what will bring more things to me because I'm already connected to everything. There's nothing that I have to want or wish for. Because I know that everything that I want or wish for already exists. I just have to align with that timeline, and it will materialize at some point. I am patient, I am loving, and in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this reading. I would like to invite you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we want to get monetized and we want to ensure, well, not monetized, but we want to ensure that we reach more of our Soul Tribe member and also monetize, for lack of better terms. And if this reading helped you or if you received what you needed, please let me know down in the comment section. Give this video a like and share it on your social media or with your family members and your friends or your loved ones or whoever you feel may benefit from this message. You guys can also follow along with me on Instagram over at Magic of Eden on Instagram. And you guys can also find me on the ScionenPath.org where I work my rituals, where I create the essentials in the Ethereum. And if there's nothing else, I love you and I will catch you in my next video. Alright, if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Here we go. What is going on with you guys? I hope that y'all are well. Pile number 2 and pile number 3 here. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Why do I feel like something's manifesting here? This deck decided to just go almost haywire. Okay. So it's looking like we've got some... It's looking pretty favorable, but looks can be very deceiving. All of these cards came out. What are these cards? Queen of Wands is here. You have... Okay. Yeah, we're just going to leave these cards out because for whatever reason, this is what wanted to show up. Okay, so you have the Chariot card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. You also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, the Judgment card reversed, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's something... Oh my goodness, I didn't even get into your cards. I got right into shuffling. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm hearing the word betrayal. Like, I keep hearing the word betrayal, and it makes sense because you do have the Snake card here. And we're just going to just lay these cards out. For whatever reason, we just ripped right into your tarot cards. I'm wondering why. Something is definitely being... I don't know why I'm seeing this death card and it's like a sacrifice. Something is definitely being just completely like cleared. Something is being cleared. I feel that there was a revelation. This snake is bringing me to revelation. This snake, even though in the Lenormand deck can be very literal as a betrayal or someone being sneaky or conniving or lying, there's something that is being cleared. And it's directly in relation to the Divine Feminine. Spirit, can you please explain to me a little bit more about this?
This page is not set up for me to read.
I was not talking to that. Did y'all hear that? I could have sworn I said spirit. And that thing started talking. Wow, that was so creepy. Oh my goodness, that was so creepy. Okay, so word of advice, make sure that your iPad is either not near you or completely turned down. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen. Okay, I feel like there was a breakup. I feel like there was a breakup. And with this breakup, some type of new, like, something new is coming in for someone. It really does feel like, okay, this is the backstory behind it, and then this is what is to be gained. Oh my goodness, that's what it is. You see, I love sitting with Spirit, and I love sitting with Spirit long enough. This is why I love taking my time. So the backstory is that someone was tired. Someone was over it. They got tired of the lies. They got tired of the deceit. They got tired of the gaslighting. They just got tired. They got tired. And what it also feels like is that, I don't know why I'm hearing like the word broke. That's not funny. Okay, I heard the word broke, right? But also, I just heard betray. I keep hearing betrayal. Like someone either betrayed themselves or someone was betrayed by someone else. The word is betrayal. They settled for something that they didn't need to settle for. And they now realize, I don't want this anymore. I'm good. I'm done. Like, this is over. This is over. Whether it be through a boss. I'm hearing like mistreatment. Like this snake is pointing me to someone that was being abusive. And they just were very unfavorable. They were being very abusive. Mentally abusive, physically, emotionally. Like, insert abuse here. They were very abusive. And the sad part is that they believed that they were doing something really good. That they didn't believe that what they were doing was harmful or wrong. And I'm hearing like the word selfish. Like they were just not, no. And that is what's being cleared out. That is what you're leaving. You're leaving behind the energy where you felt stuck. You felt that you were overworking. You felt that what you were saying, what you were giving just wasn't enough. Or you felt that you were being taken advantage of. You felt tired in every way possible. You felt that you were drained. You were going against yourself. You betrayed yourself in the process of staying with this group, with this person, with these people, with this job, or with whatever it is. And the more that you've awakened, the fact that you have awakened, you're starting to remember who you are. And because you are remembering who you are allowing yourself to get up and go. You are allowing this to die off. This is severed. It can no longer be. You will never receive that again. This is the backstory. You just got tired, and I don't blame you. And you know what? You realized your worth, and you realized that you truly do have the power. You came back to your senses, is what I'm hearing. You came back to yourself. This was a journey back home to you, and you decided that you were not going to betray yourself ever again. You've already been betrayed. There is no more need for betrayal. In fact, someone was setting their attention and working their magic behind the scenes, and now there's some type of other masculine energy that is more seasoned, that is more wise, that wants to create a space for you to thrive. And I love that. And it wants to give to you in the most abundant way. You are realizing that, and someone was saving money behind the scenes, by the way. They were saving. They stopped overspending, and now look at where they are. They're able to leave. This is you leaving. You're like, you know what? I'm out. I'm having fun. I'm spending money, right? If your way of, having fun is by spending money, then I get it. Hey, I get it. What I also want to say here too is that with this magician card here, I'm hearing like a spell. There was a spell, and someone was lifted from a spell. Someone was lifted from a spell. And I cannot help but feel that. With the magician card here as well, this money magic is coming through. Is this money magic? No, I don't have the question. This definitely feels like money magic. Okay. If you decided that you were going to sever this tie or leave, I can feel, honestly, that you will then be in a space where you don't have to settle. Spirit is wanting you to not settle for anything. Also, you may want to really check to see who you have around you. There's someone or someones who are around you and their energy is draining. Like, their energy is very draining. They're acting like they're your friends. They're acting like they're, here for you and all of these different things. But in all actuality, they're there with you because of who they think you can become for them. It just feels like that. It really does. You have the Six of Cups in reverse here that wants to show up. Uh-oh, what card is this? Oh, the Wishing Well again. Well, that's interesting. This somehow got... Oh, yeah, I know why. Because of the last reading. Okay, that card wanted to shoot out. You got the Queen of Cups here. Ooh, Queen of Cups. You got two queens on the board. I just heard the word Scorpio. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. This is not anything that you need to keep giving your energy to at all. If you decided that you don't want to do this, then you don't have to do this. If you decided that you feel that this energy is disharmonious or not, or there's like a lack of harmony, then you have every right to sever that tie. Because in fact, I can't help but feel like you're going to, there's some type of like conjoining, like there's some type of joining forces, something like a soulmate, or like something dealing with some type of divine connection. It really does feel like a divine connection, and it really does feel like the moment you decided that you no longer wanted to keep yourself in this energy, the moment you say that you are going to forge forward and move forward with conviction, and with honor, by honoring yourself, I feel that what you want will materialize. It will not materialize as long as you're in this space, because you prayed, you set your intention, you worked your magic behind the scenes. And what Spirit is revealing to you is that if you stay in this space, it will not manifest. And the reason is because you set your intention to protect this space. You set your intention to protect the very thing that you want to come in. And in order to protect that thing, you can't be here. Because if you were here, it will be spoiled. It won't last very long, right? If you received it in the space that you're in right now, you wouldn't be able to sustain it. It will become toxic. It will be birthed in a very toxic environment. right? If you, let's just say, for example, right, if you got pregnant and you, when you're in your right mind, would do everything you can to keep to keep yourself healthy, because not only are you taking care of you, you are taking care of the very thing you're going to get, the baby that you're going to give birth to. You wouldn't want that baby to be in a toxic environment. And so you would eat the foods that you need to nourish yourself, to create a safe space for you and also the baby, and also to help you with your delivery. So then why, if you know that you are wanting to birth or manifest something, if you know that you want to do that, why would you stay in the space, the very space that can make it rancid, that can turn it rancid? This is about you honoring your manifestation and protecting it by you getting up and leaving out of whatever space that is. And that is truly what that feels like. Also, I'm hearing that there is more money to be made. Okay. Anyway, details. I love this for you. Details. Stop it. Stop playing. Okay. We have soulmates. Stop it. All right. So we have soulmates. Yep. And then we also have here and now. Talk about pregnancy. There's an egg here. And then we have a change in wind. A change in the wind. Okay, and we also have the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and supports. I love this. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. This is so interesting because I feel like, Spirit, what are you saying with this? Let me sit with this for just a quick moment. There's something that Spirit is wanting you to see right here in the now. And what it is that there are several things that are 100% changing. Not only are you changing direction, but I also feel like you're changing your mindset. You're choosing to also laugh and choosing to be present with yourself through laughter, through pleasure, through play, and through enjoyment. And that is what this card is all about. Lalita, the red goddess, playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. I feel like you are enjoying yourself. This is so interesting because I feel like this red goddess here is pointing me to the Queen of Wands. You are finding yourself again. You're getting your groove back. This is coming through again. How Stella got her groove back. Swear. And here and now, this is beautiful, because when you connect with yourself here right now in this very moment, Divine Feminine, what I feel is that is when you'll start to receive and attract the very things that you know are in equilibrium to you. But it's all about you raising your frequency. It's about you being in that essence and choosing to be in your divine femininity. This is no longer you choosing to overgive or overdo. This is long overdue for you to be in this essence. And I know that I sound I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record by now. It just is what it is. The details, there's something that you may overlook. That is the reason why Spirit is wanting you to be in the moment. Because when you are in the moment, you can receive the details. You pay attention. When you are here in the now, you can pay attention and see everything clearly for what it is, especially if you are in tune. There are details here that Spirit is saying that it wants you to pay attention to. This details card is also about discernment. This details card is also about you understanding that even though you may not know everything, you have to trust and know that the fact that these things are changing, it's changing for the better. Yes, it is. Also, I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. You have an unwavering heart, and that is all you need. This to me is like, I'm not taking no for an answer. And the reason why I'm not taking no for an answer is because I know that my devotions are waves, are signals that lets the universe know that I am obedient. I am in covenant with Spirit. I am in covenant with Spirit. And because I devote myself through ritual, through prayer, through magic, through intention, through my art, through just simply being myself, I know that no matter what, I will receive everything. The fact that you do have here the heart card and also you have the soulmates card, that lets me know that this is divine attraction. You've been working with some type of candle. This actually reminds me of the love and attraction candle. If you are listening to this reading right now, I would 100% be working with the love and attraction candle, and I actually have one. Let me show you. I know I'm like talking a mile a minute, but I'm excited. I gotta show you. Love and attraction. I would 100% be working with the love and attraction, and I do have these available in the apothecary and the Ethereum. I call it an Ethereum because I'm just, you know, I'll explain maybe in another video. Anyways, I would 100% be working with this love and attraction. Fixed and charged with prayer and positive intentions. I love this. You guys can find this in the Ethereum, as I stated. Anyways, I love y'all. Yay, we are done with the reading. I'm excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm really excited. Anyways, I'm going to clear the energy out. And yes, I got to go make some incense. I have to start planning another video. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Thank y'all so much for spending some time with me here today. Thank y'all for tuning in and listening to this reading. I enjoyed you here. I love you all. If y'all need anything else from me, please feel free to visit me online over at thescioninpath.org. If you want to, you can also follow along with me on Instagram over at Magic of Eden. And you guys can let me know if this reading resonated with you down in the comment section. And share this with a family member, a friend, or whoever you feel needs to hear this right now. Thank you all for being a part of our Soul Tribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels because we want to get monetized and reach more of our Soul Tribe members. I love you. Take care. And I will catch you in my next video.